Billy Joel and an Uptown Girl, and it's time for my next guest, which I'm thrilled about because I'm a bit of a fan. You know him from award-winning comedy programmes like The League of Gentlemen and Inside Number 9 and Psychoville, amongst many others. But he's here to tell us about starring in the Unfriend in the West End. Hello, Reece.
Hiya, how are you?
Reece Shearsmith
Nice
is here to join us. Good to see you. We were just talking about when the last time it was that we saw.
Well, I thought it was 10 years ago when we did Would I Lie to You, but it was a Betty Blue Eyes when I did the musical.
And with Sarah Lancashire. I loved that show as well.
I loved doing it. Yeah, it was great.
You were the chiropodist.
That's right. I was the Michael Palin part. Yeah.
It was lovely.
Gilbert.
Absolutely
yeah, it was lovely. Yeah.
And Would I Lie to You? I remember because I won.
You were good. You were very good because you played it. You sort of did your truths badly.
I'm so competitive.
I know. Well, you're a great liar.
Yeah, love your work, Reece. Talking of which, now the play.
Yes, the play.
It's opening today.
My first preview is in about 2 hours. Yeah,
How
so
you
I don't
feeling?
know what I'm doing Saturday. It's great. Yeah, I'm very excited to do it. We're all back. The cast that we originally, we did this play in Chichester in the summer. We've all come back to do it in the West End. It's got to transfer, which is thrilling. Of course, it's the thing you hope.
Was
for.
that the hope in the first?
Yeah,
place,
yeah.
course.
It would. We never knew what would happen with it. It was meant to happen in 2020, then got stopped because of
what happened?
You know what? Something happened. I can't quite remember now, but we didn't do it. And then 2 years later, yes, we did it in Chich. It was very successful, and we were waiting, and then we got this transfer. So we're all back to do this play.
And Chai, as it's meant to be called.
Chai, of course.
It's
yes.
a great place to start things.
It is, yeah, it's great. They were a great audience. And this play, it's... Shall I tell you about it?
Yeah, come on.
The play is written by Stephen Moffat, and he got this story sort of wholesale from his neighbours, Debbie and Peter, who went on this holiday and met this American lady on the cruise, on the deck of this cruise ship. And they befriended her over the two weeks they were there, and then they said goodbye to her at the end. And she said, we must swap emails. We might stay in contact.
Touch,
and they were
yeah.
fine. They said, yeah, thinking we'll never see her again, but why not? The thing that you always do.
Yeah.
Within a week, she's emailing saying, can I come and stay with you? And they're like, okay.
Being British.
Yeah, being British, of course, and polite. And this is a bit weird. Let's just... Who is she even? We don't know who she is. Let's just quickly Google her. Can we find out anything about her? So Debbie Googles the lady and discovers that she is a murderess. And she was a serial poisoner who'd killed about 5 people and got off on a technicality. And was out. And she was coming to stay. So they, in real life, of course, they just emailed her one last time and said, you can't come, we found out about you. No, we've got teenage children in the house, goodbye.
Yeah.
That was the end of it. Never heard from her again. In the play, we're too British to say no. So it's about the terrible blight that the British have of being too polite.
That sounds...
And she turns up at their house. And they've got teenage children, and it's hysterical. And it just gets worse and worse.
Well, Stephen's such a brilliant writer.
Yes, he is. And it's his first play. It's brilliant. It's annoyingly brilliant.
Yeah.
And every other line is a gag. And it's just... It's a very Fawlty-esque, brilliantly classic farce.
And directed by...
Mark Gatiss, someone who I know a little
Vaguely.
bit. I vaguely know him.
And, I mean, they're such a great team as well.
Yeah,
anyway,
I mean,
the two of them.
the
But what's it like being directed by Mark?
It's absolutely terrible. No, it's great, of course, because, we have a 30-year sort of almost telepathic relationship of just knowing our tastes are very similar. So it was fine. It was always a breeze that we always sort of knew that's what needs to ping out there, so the direction was very easy. But Mark was very good because he didn't treat me like his best friend in the rehearsal room. I was one of the other actors, so he sort of kept his distance and was boss, and that was good.
Talking about the other actors, you've got some
amazing,
serious talent.
I know, yeah. Amanda Abington plays my wife, Debbie, and Frances Barber is Elsa, the American lady that comes. And we've got Michael Simpkins,
lovely.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
But Frankie, I mean, she's an extraordinary performer on stage, especially.
She's an absolute sort of theatrical titan.
Yeah.
And of absolute force to be reckoned with. So she's perfect as this monstrous lady that turns up in this little house with these British people.
What is it that draws you to these really darkly comic things? Because they're funny, but, I mean, they can turn your stomach.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this play particularly is... what's great about this is, yes, it's sort of a dark heart to it, but the situation is hysterical, and I think everyone has been in... We're all too polite to say no, and I mean, I think I find it like a superpower when people can go, I'm sorry, this is cold. and give something back in a restaurant or something.
You have the worst meal. And you go, no, everything's
it's fine, thank you. Yeah, is everything all right? Yes, yeah.
Is service included?
Yeah, chicken pink. And you don't say anything. So I think that's funny in itself because it's a very relatable thing. In the play, me and Amanda have got teenage grumpy children that are very relatable. I think if you brought your kids to it, they would laugh at the parents and the parents would laugh at the teenagers. So it's just, but the darkness of it is something that's always appealed to me, to see it fitted completely. We've even got a 9 on the door of the house just as a little nod toward my other world that we're in.
Which we saw at Christmas.
Yes, of course.
The Christmas special.
That's right, that was episode 1 of series 8.
So there is another series?
Yes, yeah, it's coming in, I think, probably May, something like that, round about that time.
Which you write with Steve?
With Steve Pemberton, yeah. And we've
and you've known him forever.
30-odd years now, yeah. Ludicrous, yeah. So we're going to do series 9. That's commissioned.
Great.
And then I think then we might stop.
Do you really?
Well, only because it feels right that series 9, inside number 9.
But they're all so different. They're all so... It's so... Where do you find the inspiration for this? Is it like this play that Stephen's written?
Yeah, I mean...
You hear things and you think, oh, that triggers.
Yeah, it's that. It's sort of having a little antennae for the possibility of a story that could be, could bloom. We talk a lot about, could that be is there something in that, finding a shoe in the street and becoming obsessed with who it belongs to? A stupid thing like that could just extrapolate and become something that you never have thought that it would even have a story or legs.
Yeah.
But it's hard because you've got to keep coming up with these things that just have a beginning, middle and end. And the bar is high with the things we've done and the twists we've done. So it's just, and people are onto it now. So that's the hard part, coming up with something where you think, oh, where's this going? And tricking people into thinking they're watching something else, I'm
trying to think of my favourite episode. I think it was the one that was like the Tales of the Unexpected that you did. Sort of looked like a 70s...
Oh, right, yes.
It turned into a snuff
The
movie.
Devil of Christmas.
Oh, that was it, The Devil of Christmas.
Yes.
I mean, it was...
That was one of the darkest ones we did, I think.
Extraordinary.
Yes.
I loved every
And
second.
we'd sourced old cameras. It looked exactly like
it
something
did. Well, that was the point.
Early 70s, 80s,
yeah. The whole...
Yeah.
And do you get creative freedom with all of these things?
We sit and write them in a room in North London and they're made. I mean, it's incredible. We're never not appreciative of that fact that we don't have any interference, really. They're sort of undiluted us, which is very rare, of course.
Yeah. And the difference, of course, with making something for TV and filming something is that you rehearse, you can take it again, you can make it right. Being back on stage... Yeah. It's bang, it's there.
Oh, yes. It's brilliant. I mean, I think, actually, Michael, I think I prefer stage. I think the immediacy of it and the fact that you get that you don't quite know what you're going to get and you've got the opportunity to change things and hone it and work it. And it's, people say, how can you do the same thing night after night? But it's sort of not the same.
It's never the same.
It's not the same,
no.
And so that... Especially with the comedy as well, where it's just... And this particularly is just bang, 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 brilliant laughs. And it's a joy to be part of that team that are delivering that to an audience. And I think more than ever now... What's great about this play is it's just unashamedly funny. There's no sort of hidden message behind it. It's quite moving at the end, actually, but it is just a good laugh, and I think people really need that now.
But a bit dark.
Yeah. But fun for that, because you don't know where it's going. It's sort of thrilling in a way, because you are hooked into... How are they going to get rid of her? And is she going to kill any of them before...
Yeah. I can't wait to come.
It's good, yeah, you must see
Where are you on
it.
at?
We're on that to the Criterion.
Nice
Piccadilly.
theatre.
Yeah,
Lovely
beautiful.
theatre.
It's perfect. Yeah, it's lovely and intimate, and you really feel like you're sat on the audience
And
in the house.
Yeah. Is it a limited run?
Yeah, we start today, literally, and then we go till the 16th of April. So you've got 3 months. You must come and see it. It's great.
It's a
good laugh.
It sounds fair. And then you start filming.
And then we'll write a bit more number 9. We'll do that in the autumn. Yeah.
What about after that?
Oh, I don't know. Then I sit down, have a rest.
Have a lie down.
Yes, I need to.
Reece, honestly, you do too much.
Let's go to the caravan.
It sounds great, though. The Unfriend. Give my love to everybody.
I will do, Michael.
I'll be there to see you, I promise.
Brilliant, yeah.
And don't leave it too long.
I know, yes.
It's not worth. So, as I say, The Unfriend, it's at the Criterion Theatre. It's in London West End. Glittering West End from the 15th of January, which is today.
Now.
What time's it?
2:30.
You've only got 2.25 hours to get ready.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, you got your makeup all ready?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of that.
Is there? There needs to be.
Yes, I know.
Can I just say, really lovely to see you again.
Yeah,
God bless.
Thank you.
Here we are. Is Shania Twain and Giddy Up. Thanks, Reece.
Thank you.